everyone. My name is Awodisi Deborah, and I'm going to be your host for today's podcast section. Welcome to the Wealth Cycle podcast. This is not your regular podcast because it's going to be very interactive, no boring moment at all. And alongside with me are my amazing co-host. Right here with me, we have Wisdom Moses.
Yeah, you're right. Hi, everyone. Promise to be informative and interesting.
And we have Mr. Emmanuel Aguero.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Aguero, so it's going to be fun. Just tighten the seatbelt.
Yes, and we also have Mr. Organ Eden.
Just stay locked in because we're going to have fun today.
And we also have a beautiful guest, a co-host, Miss Vera Obiarazi.
Yeah, this is Vera Obiarazi, and I'm going to give you the raw truth about wealth. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you guys on this podcast session, and we can't wait. So we're going to get right into it. Today, we all know that Lagos, we have a lot of people working so hard with the hustle and bustle, which is why our topic for today is why hard work does not make you wealthy.
Well, this period now, I can remember when growing up, my mom always tells us that work hard. Work hard. I know your moms or your parents have said that to you
So
too. Right? You need to work hard. It's very, very important. Now, working hard is very, very key because it's like a ladder for you to get to where you are going to. And we are talking about wealth here. So if you don't work hard and you don't add what we call leverage or other aspects of you getting to the pinnacle of wealth, you will not get wealth. You will not get wealthy. So firstly, you need to work hard, which is what our parents have been talking about. You must work hard. One. Plus leverage will take you to the pinnacle of you getting wealth.
For me, I believe working hard is very important. I do not want to eliminate the fact that you need to work hard. But then I personally believe that working hard leads to fatigue. It leads to tiredness. Like when you work hard almost every time, that's what it leads to. So my own take, you work hard, and like he said, you leverage. And a typical example, right? You have a light, and there's a table, and then you put the light beneath the table. It doesn't stop it from being a light, being called a light. But then it's not illuminating the whole room, right?
Yeah.
But then you take that same light, and then you replace it, you put it on the table, it begins to illuminate the whole room. It begins to serve its purpose. So what am I trying to say here? Once you are well positioned, the hard work actually pays off. Yeah, so once you are well positioned, the hard work pays off.
Well, in my own perspective, I feel working smart also requires hard work because by the time we emphasize too much on working smart without giving hard work its accolade, I don't think we justify it well. So you can't just work smart without being hardworking. So you must be hardworking. Then you must have a vision while working hard. So you working without a vision aimlessly, that's where the problem lies. So many people work hard, the teachers, the people that the cleaners, you get. But you can do that and still be wealthy. That's if you have vision. So it all boils down to you having a proper vision of what you want to achieve in your in that niche of yours, in that area of your specialization.
Yeah, he said right, but the thing is, hard work is very, very important. Hard work is very important, but hard work can never make you wealthy. Hard work can never make you wealthy because the way we Jay-Z put it, like when
Jay-Z
you
woman.
yes
Right.
you work, and then you should find other things like a strategy. Is very, very important, but we don't have to abandon it just to strategy alone. Hard work is like the bedrock, and then with strategy as a gap, like to build that gap, it will take you to wealth, like where you need to be. You leverage, or you use assets and so many other things to get there. Not just hard work alone, but hard work can never make you wealthy.
All right, like you said, I want to agree with something you said. Hard work is like a bedrock. And I also believe that hard work is the fuel. hard work is the fault, but hard work is not the engine, right? So when you're hardworking, you need to strategize, you need to leverage, and you need to have a sense of ownership. So now when it comes to leveraging, you can leverage with people, you can leverage with money, and you can also leverage with technology, right?
Yeah.
So when you leverage with people, one person can do as much, right? But then 10 people can do a whole lot.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
10
that's
people can do a
true.
whole lot.
Yeah.
And right, when you leverage with money, right, make sure your money works harder than you yourself. Your money must work. Leverage with your money. Outsource some things that don't really get you that income. Focus on the things that get you the real income. And when you leverage with technology, you like now we have applications that can make your videos go viral
Yeah.
and everything. So you can also leverage on technology. And like I said, you need to have a strong sense of ownership. You need to know how to like mind your business, have a strong sense of ownership. You need to own assets. So like working hard, I'm not eliminating the fact that is important, but then as you work hard, try to own something. Be it assets, stocks, bonds.
Exactly.
Yeah, own something that can keep working for, let it work for, don't stress yourself, because at the end of the day, when you work so hard, maybe when you're at your 40s, 50s, you're already depreciating, and then what will you for? Are you going to stop working and then your income stops?
Oh.
Now,
That's
coming to that fact, once you are working hard creates income. That is number one. Now, I have a guy, a very, very smart guy. The guy works with Shell. And what amazed me about that guy is that he believes in hard work. He always tells me, I'm working very hard, I'm making income. But I need to build a system, because wealth, for you to attain that wealth, you need to build a system for yourself, which is what we are trying to talk about. Not just only working hard, but you need to work hard and build a system. Now, I was with the guy, we were busy discussing, and the next thing I saw him, he checked his phone, and an amount of money entered, and he told me that so X, Y, and Z money just entered. And I said, from where? I said, from the system I built.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
He said,
good.
from the
System
system
works.
I built.
Yeah.
So it's not all about just working hard, working hard. Effort. You need to build a system. Remember, I said my mom will tell you, work very hard so that you can enter university. When you enter university, you work hard, you come out to work.
And I think that back those days, the working hard that our parents really pushed to us was like, you have to like work hard, you have to work with your power, your mind,
Yeah.
like all this cleaner work, all these wheelbarrow, all these, all these aboki that used to push truck, they're working with their labor, with their hands.
Yes.
But nowadays, I feel like in this century, the definition of hard work is even like different. There are two perceptions about it.
Okay.
Because you can actually like be working with your brain mentally, calculating, and you're still working hard. And you can still decide, and somebody else is there working with their power and their might, and they're still also working hard. So there are two perceptions about it. So like, what can you guys really say about that?
So you need to understand that change is inevitable, right? So the mentality of our parents then was hard work, hard labor. They had farms, they don't even have problems. Once you have to cook your farm, go and marry your wife. So it was kind of easy, you understand. But it wasn't easy, but
I think it was easy because they even end up marrying a lot of wives. Once
yeah,
they have
because
farm
of
like this,
the
they are the
possessions
richest
that they
man in
had.
the village.
So they believe that once they work hard, they get a wife, they own a farm, that's what fits them and everything. But now change is inevitable. Now we've evolved, right? This is the tech age, you understand now. I feel now we get to think more because we don't have too much people laboring on farms, doing all those. So now we have technology, we have freelance gigs and everything. So our parents sometimes they'll be like, we are not doing anything.
Yeah,
Well,
just
we are on our
Because someone
laptop.
can
We
be
are
at home
and
throughout the
do
day
you
and they're
understand?
making
So
money.
I wouldn't say they fail to adapt to change, but I believe that they are slowly recognizing the change, not fully, but slowly. So I think it's just the change that's the issue. That's the difference between those times, like those days, and
now.
Yeah, no.
But I have an issue with what you said earlier on.
okay.
You talked about leveraging about we partnering with people,
Yeah, leveraging people.
with people that like collaboration.
Yes.
But there's a popular saying that says one apple can spoil many apples. What do you have to say in relation to that?
Okay, so I believe
Collaboration.
yeah, collaboration comes in different forms, right? So it depends on who you're collaborating with, and the shape of your circle determines. I mean, what determines the shape of the circle is what you actually believe in personally, right? Now, you might have a poor mentality, and the only thing you attract will be those that actually think like you. You understand? Because you don't have the capacity to think beyond that your level, and then the only people that you can attract are people that think like you, because it's easier for you to comprehend. You see, when you speak like someone that earns 10 million naira, right? You speak in that level.
Yeah.
If someone comes to you and says, I earned 100 billion last month, you can't resonate with it,
Okay.
right? Because it's
Like,
joke.
geez.
Yes, like
Look at
100,
yes,
100 billion. How can you earn 100 billion?
Right
But it's
for you.
possible, right? Now, the person that's earning 100 billion cannot relate with you because you're earning 10 million naira, right?
yeah.
That person is in the stage of. So now it is difficult for you to find a bad apple where with someone that earns 100. It's with a circle of friends that think alike, right? Now, you on the other end, if there is somebody that is, because in fact, we cannot even avoid the fact that there will be someone that will try to spoil the whole circle.
Yeah, of course.
But if you are disciplined and strong with your vision, that person shouldn't last long with you.
Okay.
There's always
It's
one
like-
Judas.
it's
So
like carrying-
There's always
Jesus-
one
It's like
Judas.
It's like having somebody that understands your vision.
Yeah, like minds.
Uh,
It
like
flows
minds.
naturally. Like when you are in, when like for example, when I was much
It
younger.
flows naturally.
Yes, when I was much
But
younger.
even Jesus had one Judas.
Yes,
He's
yes.
perfect man.
Like I was saying, when I was much younger, I used to move with a clique of people that we talk about girls and everything. And then I began to grow and change career path. You get, so I became more serious, right?
Okay.
Real estate and everything. And then I went back to my friends, right? And then I was still hearing, that girl with him.
Yeah.
And you could not relate
I
to
could
those
not
conversations
relate.
Because your
again.
mentality
So
has
I could
changed.
not last. It's not pride,
In a
but I
nutshell,
could not
in
last
a
long.
nutshell, the environment is very key.
Yeah,
Collaboration
it's
is
very
very
And it's not
important.
everybody should even collaborate with
Yes, it's not
because
everybody.
their thinking is
Not
not matching
everybody.
with your thinking.
You'll be the same.
You'll be very hard for you to. They will not
It's
understand because
it's easy for somebody to pull someone that's up down.
Mm.
Yeah, than even the person up to pull someone from down up. Have you tried it? Stay up on the upside of the stairs, then try to pull somebody. The person down will easily pull you
Has more
down.
weight down.
So it is practical example of this life in terms of this wealth ladder. So you're trying to say we have to filter
Yeah, filter.
the kind of
Like a
people
funnel, yeah.
we add to our circle.
Sure.
So this wealth ladder here, the most important aspect is one, hard work. One, that's the bedrock. Because hard work, as I always say, hard work will always take you somewhere. And we're talking about different kind of hard work, like the one that our parents did,
Yeah.
not that kind of hard work. Oh. So this kind of hard work is just work hard, add a bit of leverage, a bit of
Actually.
adding ownership, a bit of building system, like the way my friend did. The funny thing about it, I love talking about this guy. As I said, he works in Shell and he's a very, very smart guy. The guy told me that he has more than 15 stream of income.
Wow.
Yes, 15. And I was like, how do you do it?
honestly,
He
it's
said-
survive in this Nigeria.
Note, hard work will lead. You always get paid for your hard work,
Yes.
which is income. But he now said he started adding so many aspects of leveraging and etc. so I can build up the wealth ladder. I even studied his name as the billionaire. He's just 35 years, 36, 37 years. So he has built something for himself over time.
Wow.
You understand? So for you to attain that wealth, you need to build something over time.
Restructure.
Yes.
Structure.
So what I can say is smart work simply means you working smart means you committing yourself to something worth committing.
So definitely.
Having a direction.
Having a direction. So because not just being committed and working hard. because you might be working hard. If you are not in the right place, you gave one proverb then. I forget how you said it. If you are not in the right place, you might be wrong. You might work forever
Yeah.
without having no this thing. You don't have any. If you don't have any goal,
Direction.
That's what I mean. If you don't have direction or purpose, you will just work for nothing, just to meet ends meet, to eat.
just to survive.
For the main
You know, there's something Mr. Emmanuel says regarding our parents. They're always clamoring like hard work, do this, do that. And then currently, when you tell your parents like, I want to be a content creator, then they'll be like, content creator camera, go and keep that camera. But these days they are now seeing the importance that it's kind of like a smart work. You see parents carrying camera doing videos, like we see that, right? So everything is changing, and it's telling us that it's not really more about much work we do physically, but it's more about the mindset shift, and the extent we can leverage on people, assets, and so many other things.
And the world is evolving. And as
Exactly.
it's evolving, we need to catch up with the latest
Trends of
trends.
Yeah,
things.
I think there are various ways to categorize hard work, right?
Honestly.
Now, some people can be working hard thinking about rubbish. Like,
When you say rubbish, what do you
okay, fine. So you see why some people are having some mental disorders, some anxiety and everything is because they are working hard with their mind. You see, the first battle starts with your mind. When it comes to wealth creation, any battle in life, it starts here.
Yeah.
Right? If you do not believe it, you can't attain that level.
course.
Yeah.
Right? So the hard work starts here. That's why you see the physical manifestation as you going out to do this. So everybody have a dream. Everybody wants to ride the latest car, buy iPhone 17,
Latest.
but then, if you are not creative, you don't work hard here. Right? That's why our parents can see us today on the system and like this one, Kinibo rubbish. You are pressing and you are saying you are busy, and you are saying you are working
doing
hard.
what?
But we know what we are doing. We know what we are trying to achieve. Some of us are freelancers, right? And then we are on our system trying to like know how to catch these clients. We're trying to know how to get this gig.
Exactly.
And then somebody just knocks at your door and you discover that it's your mom, and your mom is telling you, boy, go and wash the plates. Or, and you say, Mom, I'm working. And she's like, which work? You're your sister for going tonight to the room. Go and grab Pepe. You understand? So you are distracted. You don't understand. So I think there are levels to hard work, right?
Yeah.
Start from your mind.
And I feel like as a group of
Yeah.
your parents' house, can't
You
you
are-
get
Start with your mind. You start with your mind, then physical efforts. And when we say physical efforts, we look at the bricklayers, the cleaners. If it was left for their hard work alone,
They should be the richest. They should be the wealthiest. They should be
focus on the
wealthiest.
road and everything, the way they run. You see some people like
those are Boki with they push Pepe.
there's this fictional
They're so hardworking.
movie, The Flash. You see all those boys selling gala, they run for you. You see, boat is not. They'll be pushing your boat from Maryland to Island.
Exactly. Just to
So-
meet up.
They need to go for
Yes.
Olympic. The way they run to say one gala, you'll be
With
shocked.
what you said now, that means this working smart is not all about you investing. You need to invest in your mind first.
Exactly.
Yeah, your mindset.
Personal
What you
development
take in.
really matter.
Yeah, what to
So,
take
and I even think the personal development should even come first before thinking of you investing in wealth, because you need to learn how to invest. You need to be disciplined enough to be able to invest, because you can't just you first start from income. You need that knowledge. You need to go for trainings. You need to watch content that are more educative, stuff like that.
Yes. That's
own-
important.
See, my own mindset about this is hard work. One. And the other aspect, the other aspect is just build a system for yourself.
Yeah,
That
the
is just it.
structure.
And I always tell people that real estate, go into real estate, buy properties. You are building a system. There are some companies that are doing what we call real estate retailing. Some companies call it real estate investment trust. So you can either want to just build a system for yourself. Just build a system. You can do what we call money markets. So called money markets.
Yeah.
Yes. can do money markets.
Mutual
You understand?
funds.
Yes, mutual
Stuff like
funds.
that.
Yeah.
You can do what we call there's this one my friend did Presco. He did this one with Presco.
Presco shares.
Shares.
Yes,
So-
you
Yeah,
understand?
shares, all these
Just
ones
build
are-
a system. Let me even shock you. I know growing up, my dad bought so many shares when my dad was late because he built a system. When my dad was late, now that shares we chop.
But I'm sorry to cut you. With the way you are hammering on hard work. So
No,
which
no,
of
You don't pound yam tire.
No.
I think like he's already talking about hard investments already.
Hard work and build a system.
If I don't pound yam for 2 weeks straight.
How to ask,
So that's my mindset.
which one do you pick? Like, let me see the side you fall into.
No, I feel is on one page, right? But he's trying to like position them. This.
As you're working at, you should also invest.
But
Because-
for me, let's go back to the foundation, right?
No, we are talking about wealth here.
Yes. Look.
Yes.
So let's go back to the foundation. First of all, like I said, you need to be right up here, right? And for me, like you said something about discipline, right? For me, I don't think discipline comes first, right? How well?
Personal development.
You said personal development
Yeah,
comes
for it to be disciplined and everything. But I feel the desire should come first. How bad do you want this particular thing, right? So now, if you are a bodybuilding fan, like you watch people and you like to be there, right? No one will tell you to wake up early, do your exercises and everything. Yeah. So the desire will birth the discipline, right? You see Davido with his cars and everything, and then you want to be like, you are crazy, and then the next thing that's on your mind. So nobody will tell you to wax your own music or I don't know, produce something. So that desire, that burning desire, we all have desires. But how bad do we want it? Who must you become to get what
To
you
get
want?
what
Exactly.
you want. That's
You have to
an
become.
important key.
So you can't say I want to be a
You're
CEO
becoming-
and then earn the money on
Yeah.
your bed. What do you want to become?
You
You will run 100 meters.
I think even if you're hardworking, like you just say, put the systems and structure and all of that, you still also have to like invest because
Yeah.
it will get to a point when you can no longer do some things. It's those
Definitely.
investments
That
that
will
will
work
work
for
for
you.
you.
That's the
That
system.
will give that, and that's what is
Yes.
wealth. Wealth is when at a particular point, like even when you're not there, you can still make
Definitely.
money.
Yeah.
That's
So
when you know that you've impacted in your life and even in the life of your generations. to
That's
come.
more
You
like
can see you
legacy.
can well- When
You
other
build a
people,
legacy.
other generations are now benefiting from what you've invested in, can now say, I've laid a
yeah.
foundation.
So
I've
I
laid a
have like a
structure."
popular line that says, income, when you work hard, you work for income, right? So income will feed you, right? But wealth will free you.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wealth will free you.
Yes. Income will feed you.
But we also free you.
Or more.
That one, that don't leave me, don't leave me.
If you're watching this podcast, for instance, now you've not gotten anything, that line is very important.
It's very important. Just write it down. Jot it down.
I can start from anywhere. So
Honestly.
I know, like you mentioned real estate, for instance. Some people will be thinking 100 million, 20 million. No, but there are other like small scale investments that you can
Yeah.
actually. And they are ownership type of real estate
Yeah.
and some other things. Buy stocks, mutual funds, and you're good to go. That you collect your dividend. Some dividends are paid quarterly, some annually.
Yeah,
Depends
so
on-
biannually.
Do you understand? So you can start small. Your 70K is not too small for you to start. Imagine multiplying that by an annual 10%.
Something.
In 10 years.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Just build something for you to attain that wealth. That is
That's a
just
lot.
for me.
That's a lot. Honestly. Because everybody is working hard. A lot of people are hustling. Like people just want to like, I'm working hard. This one say I make 2 million, I make 3, but I'm not making this money. So what advice can you give to those that are really, really working hard and you're like, I really want to like create, how do I even create? People are just mentioning system, structure, strategy. How do I even create this system? How do I create this structure? What thing I go do? You should tell us, Sabeg. So what can you say to that?
Okay, like I spoke on leverage, right? Now, let me give you a typical example of myself. I used to work very hard, I used to put efforts. I put effort now.
No, you look like an
But-
hardworking man.
Thank you.
But
So-
he works smart too.
Yeah, I do. But then I used to work very hard. Like, I would sweat. God, I would do almost everything by myself. But then I was lacking. I still didn't have money. Done jobs and everything, but I still didn't have money. So, like I said, I was into video editing. Still into video editing. So, I was still lacking data and everything. So, what would I do? And my pay wasn't really enough to like subscribe and everything. So I went to meet people that I sorted out a problem. You need to figure out a problem if you want to scale.
Yeah.
Like,
Figure out
this
a
problem
problem.
you can solve.
Now there were people with the problem of video editing around me. So I was like, but I can edit videos, so and I like data. What will I do? And I'm waiting for the monthly payments. I was still waiting for the month to buy data. What should I do? So I leveraged. I used my sense. So I said, okay, hi Mr. Algan, I edit videos. I discovered you're having problems with your video editing. Can I help you? Don't pay me, I'll do it for free. Just subscribe for me. And then I do a job for me for Mr. Hogan, and then he likes the video and he wants to retain me. And like, oh, don't worry, I'll send you another data. He wants to bribe me. I'll send you another data, don't worry, do another video for me. But I'm reaping the fruit of my labor, right?
Yeah,
Now,
free data now.
do you understand now? I will boldly say that subscription with my own money, I haven't done it for like 2 years. Like 2
Wow.
years.
Wow.
Having not to subscribe.
You share me
So
some
that's
data
leverage.
for
Other
you.
people can leverage with what you have.
Yes.
Can leverage with your time and effort to get other things. Level with people. Solve a problem. Just solve it. Look for something. Solve a
That's
problem.
actually very smart.
Yeah,
That's like
solve
a
a problem.
smart strategy.
That's just one that I can give. I don't know if Vera has anything to say.
Okay, I'll say you should look for people's pain points.
Okay.
Because this is actually the problem they have. When you figure out their pain points, you look for a way
Exactly.
out for it. Like you said, they want a good video, but they have the money to pay for like data. So it's kind of like the best thing to do. They're paying for data because they have the money to pay for it, and then you're giving them the good video they requested for.
Yeah,
That's
because
smart
You're
work.
offering value.
You're
to
offering
them.
value to them, and you're getting their money.
Yeah, so I think first of all, you need to like find a little add value
Value.
to yourself.
Exactly.
If you can add value to yourself, then you can give out value, and if you can give out value, people will definitely reciprocate and give you what you need. Then you can make more money with that. Wow, this is such an interactive session. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming for this podcast session. And thank you all for watching. If this is your first time stumbling on our page, make sure you hit on the subscribe button and click on notifications for more exciting gist on finance, wealth, and real estate. Bye. Everybody say bye.